White fecal matter in the shrimp. It is a bacterial disease caused by Vibrio species. The white fecal matter floats on the water because of the fat content present in it. It is from the sloughed off cells from the hepatopancreas. The later, the shrimp becomes weak. We can clearly notice some white and some yellow fecal matter. You can clearly see that it's pale yellow in color. Some strands are white in color. Later, due to the atrophy of the hepatopancreas, shrimp turns to loose shell. You can clearly see the loose shell shrimp. It's weak swimming. You can see some fouling, and you can see some gill fouling, melanized cuticular lesions, soft exoskeleton. This picture, the atrophy of the hepatopancreas is clearly visible. There is hardly anything in the gut. It's very soft. This is just before death. Thank you.
静音了。Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube live show. Think with the chance. Find the difference. This is Nancy. I'm in charge of the aquaculture online marketing and selling. And this is my colleague Audrey.
Hello everyone, I'm Andre, and I am the American Regional Marketing Director.
Yes, and today we will introduce the hottest topic of white feces. Here we introduce from these parts. Part 1, the axis of shrimp white feces. Part 2, how to effectively prevent white feces. Part 3, a treatment method for white feces that is not seriously. And if you are very interested in this topic, please remember to watch our live show and subscribe our YouTube channel.
Yes, and by the way, this YouTube channel is our company's specialized aquaculture farming channel. And so we will update many shrimp and fish farming knowledge. And if you are interested, welcome to subscribe our YouTube channel. And we will share many aquaculture farming information on it continuously. And please remember, and we will share a treatment method for light white feces for you at the end of the live show. And so please pay attention to our content.
Yes, we will share a treatment method for the shrimp white feces. So this is a small surprise for you. So please do remember to watch our YouTube live show from the beginning to end. Okay, let us go directly to the point. First, we talk about the axis of shrimp white feces. The axis of shrimp white feces is due to the shedding of the epidermal cells in the hepatopancreas ducts and intestinal epithelial cells, which combined with a small amount of shrimp stools. But in severe cases, there will no stool, just the shedding of hepatopancreas ducts and the epithelial cell. Here, let us see a PowerPoint for introducing the detailed layers of hepatopancreas. And please see this picture. And these pictures are for introduce the first one. The shrimp feces are totally white and is thin, and the second one is the shrimp hepatopancreas is turned to white, including in the intestine. The white feces is actually the shedding of epithelial cell, and it pushed to the intestine. It is the layers of hepatopancreas. The second one, this is the hepatopancreas compression under the microscope. We can see from the left one picture, it is a healthy hepatopancreas. For the healthy hepatopancreas, the epithelial cell is full and complete. It arranged in uniform. But for the right layer hepatopancreas, the epithelial cell is broken and it arranged in random. And also this picture is also for the hepatopancreas under the microscope. The first one, it is also the healthy hepatopancreas with a complete and full cell. But the last one, it is a broken cell. Here I want to introduce you the pathological process of hepatopancreas. It is the process of shrimp. After shrimp catch with white feces, the changing of the hepatopancreas. First one, it is normal station. The shrimp hepatopancreas is brown. Second one, it is early layer and the shrimp hepatopancreas is swollen. This time the shrimp hepatopancreas is light or deep red. And the third one is in the middle stage of the shrimp white feces. The shrimp hepatopancreas becomes shrink, and it is little whitish. The last one, it is in the late period of shrimp white feces. The shrimp hepatopancreas is erosion, and it is become total white. And the last picture is for the shrimp catch with white feces. the hepatopancreas and the intestine is become total white.
Yes,
Yeah.
and these pictures of the symptoms of shrimp white feces, healthy hepatopancreas, and with the complete cell and arranged in uniform. And for the unhealthy hepatopancreas, all the content in the cell is broken and was discharged.
Yes, and what are the factors that cause shrimp white feces? Here we will introduce 4 points. The first one is the algae toxins. The toxins produced after the death of algae, the release of toxins caused by large algae death. The second one it is bacteria, the endotoxins and vibrio bacteria multiplying in liver starch.
Yeah.
The third one it is the mycotoxin, toxin poisoning caused by feed mildew in hot and humid places. The last one it is the problem of the EHP parasites.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, let us see a video from Dr. Ravi Kumar for shrimp white feces matter and loose shape in shrimp.
Let's see it.
White fecal matter in the shrimp. It is a bacterial disease caused by Vibrio species. The white fecal matter floats on the water because of the fat content present in it. It is from the sloughed off cells from the hepatopancreas. The later, the shrimp becomes weak. We can clearly notice some white and some yellow fecal matter. You can clearly see that it's pale yellow in color, some strands are white in color. Later, due to the atrophy of the hepatopancreas, shrimp turns to loose shell. You can clearly see the loose shell shrimp. It's weak swimming. You can see some fouling, and you can see some gill fouling, melanized cuticular lesions, soft exoskeleton. This picture, the atrophy of the hepatopancreas is clearly visible. There is hardly anything in the gut. It's very soft. This is just before death. Thank you.
Okay, from this video we can see the white feces is a really big problem for the shrimp farming. And in the late period, and shrimp will become loose shell and empty stomach, and the hepatopancreas become deeply red and then white.
Yes, generally speaking, once the shrimp have white feces, if it not treated in time, they will quickly become gangrenous and empty stomachs, and even worse to a large area of death, causing huge economic losses to shrimp farmers. In order to effectively prevent the death of shrimp and increase the success rate of breeding, we must pay attention to the problem of shrimp white feces. Also, we have many shrimp farming customers that communicating with us for the shrimp white feces matter. It will cause them big economic loss.
And do you know how to effectively prevent the shrimp white feces? Here we got 3 points for you. And the first is the stable water to change the bottom, and the regular disinfection of the bottom of the pond to reduce ammonia, nitrogen, and nitrate, and stabilize the bacteria and the algal feces.
Second one, choose high quality feed and feed shrimp reasonably. Do not use inferior moldy feed. Feed should be stored in a dry and ventilated place. Reasonably control the feeding amount and feeding frequency to avoid liver and pancreas and intestinal lesions caused by the consumption of moldy feed and overfullness of shrimp.
And the third point is to protect the shrimp pancreas and intestines, and strengthen the nutrition and timely supplement minerals and vitamins, etc. And after the shrimp breed fry, we must pay attention to the shrimp intestine and hepatopancreas health. And the digestive system of the shrimp is very simple. More than 90% of the digestion and absorption is done in the hepatopancreas. And here we suggest the Lachance bile acids and function on the protect hepatopancreas health and help shrimps successfully pass the liver transition period. And after adding 7 days, the shrimp will have translucent body and strong intestine. And also we have Lachance pneumonia almondis and can improve the immunity and eliminate the free radicals, and enhancing the ability of antibacterial and antiviral, and thus to reduce the incidence of white feces.
And yes, and here we want to introduce the working mechanism of bile acids. Bile acids is extract from animal bile and is the main active ingredient of bile. It has hepatoprotective effects, naturally can promote the development of shrimp hepatopancreas, reduce the burden of hepatopancreas, and prevent hepatopancreas disease and necrosis. Here we will check the pictures of working mechanism for bile acids.
Let's see it. On this PowerPoint, you can see the functions of the bile acids. And firstly, it can emulsify fat and activate the lipase and promote the fat absorption and reduce the beta coefficient. And secondly, the bile acids protect the shrimp hepatopancreas and gut health. And like the first, it can regulate the fat metabolism. It can promote the fat and vitamins, especially the absorption of sterols and unsaturated fatty acids, and promote the development of hepatopancreas and repair and regenerate damage caused by the pancreas. And secondly, it can eliminate the toxins like wash liver and pancreas discharge heavy metals and metabolic waste. And secondly, it can prevent the intestinal endotoxins from entering the bloodstream, and it can inhibit the harmful bacteria in the intestine.
Okay, about 3 points is for prevention of white feces. But if your shrimp already catches with the white feces, how to do?
Here, we will share a treatment method for shrimp white feces that is not too severe. And the light white feces reduce the shrimp feeding and stop feeding for 2 days without feeding at all, and start the feeding slowly on the 3rd day and increase according to 20% of normal feeding. And at the same time, mix Clostridium botulicum in the feed and add the plant extracts to restore the intestinal, and mix with bile acid to promote the digestion and reduce the burden of liver and pancreas.
Okay, this method is summarized from our expert just for your reference. If you have more questions, please just subscribe our YouTube channel and leave comments for us.
Yeah.
In short, the white feces problem of shrimp should know the simple or preventive disease first, treating disease earlier, focusing on prevention and combining prevention and treatment. This key point will decide whether the shrimp culture is successful or not.
And in the next YouTube live show, we will focus on the health of shrimp hepatopancreas. And friends who are interested, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't miss the important content. See you next time.
See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.